EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to feature some of the best young talent in the world of golf. From the home of the PGA Tour, we're at TPC Sawgrass for live second-round coverage of the Florida Open. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. A number of folks in contention, including our leader. Time to get out to the action on the course as we pick things up on the tee at the par 4 14th. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Frank, there's a lot to factor in on this approach at the 14th.
You can favor right side of this green and sort of allow the contours of the green just to move that ball to the left.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't hash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Now a 7-footer. That's going to leak out to the right and trickle away. Not the right read there. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And that's going to drop him to 2 under. Back to the TPC Sawgrass, the 15th hole. It's a par 4 as we make our way to this finishing stretch. And Frank, what's in store for the players here?
Another one of those par 4s around 450 yards. Ideally hit it tee shot down the right side, keeping it away from that bunker. But that's a flat bunker down the right with no lips, so it's still not too bad. Biggest problem here is that green. So many undulations on this green.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
He's got 141 to the hole, standing on the wrong side of par right now, looking to get back to even.
This could be a good one.
Just needed that little bit more. I know it's 10 feet, but come on, I want it a little bit closer.
Just 6 feet left for the birdie. Ah, yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. And he's going to get this to 3 under par. So our featured golfer here, pretty solid through the first 2 days, safely through to the weekend and squarely in the conversation.
That's right, Rich. Get off to a good start tomorrow, throw a few birdies in early, and could make it extremely exciting come Sunday.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. EA Sports, and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this look at the future stars in the sport of golf. From the home of the Players' Championship, TPC Sawgrass, live third-round coverage of the Florida Open. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. Some good names up there, including our leader. Time to get out to the action on the course as we pick things up on the tee.
Didn't need much more from that breeze blowing hard from the right. It just didn't come in at the end. It managed to hang up in that first cut of rough.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. Okay, good putt, and a par here at 14. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. Now to the 15th, and Frank, I know this is a hole that you really like.
Yeah, it gets no respect in my book, which I think is a shame. Just a nice dogleg to the right. And really 2 good shots and a 3 here, which is actually a rarity. It sets you up for those closing 3 holes. Too often people just take 15 lightly. And 15 has just a gentle nibble that turns into a bite.
Yeah, that one going to chase down the fairway a little, and it'll wind up perfect. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second. We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And these are the putts he hasn't been able to do much with all day. This doesn't have a whole lot of movement to it, and he could surely use it.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he moves it to 2 under par. This is a fun hole, starting this closing stretch. They call it the gauntlet here at TPC Sawgrass. Par 5 at 523 yards. You think back some of the great moments. Freddie Couples making eagle here. Davis Love through the trees in the rain suit on his way to victory. And then Craig Perks in one of the all-time upsets, chipping in here at the par 5. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
So now from the fringe, a long chance, but a chance nonetheless for an eagle. Nope. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll stay at 2 under. Now to maybe the most famous hole in the whole sport. It's the 17th here at the stadium course, the TPC Sawgrass. Frank, if you look at it on the card, it seems so simple. It's just 137 yards. For the best in the world, that's a pitching wedge, maybe a 9-iron. And yet every year, we see nightmares galore.
And that's where you have to remind yourself what can and what does happen here. I normally cut the green in half here. It's 26 yards deep. So if you just take 13 yards off the yardage, you have 124 yards to the middle of the green. That has to be your target. This is no time to be a hero. You can still have a putt for birdie.
12 feet still to go. Good job of deading it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is. Now to the final hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4. Frank, is this one of the toughest finishing holes in the sport?
It is, because the simple reason you've played 17 holes and the job isn't done yet.
Ooh, some big drives tonight. That might be the biggest of the bunch. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And this is going to need a little push to get it up the slope, but other than that, I don't see a whole lot of left to right in this.
Got it there, but not quite on target. So a tap in there. That's for par at the last. And that makes this a third-round score of 73. Well, without a doubt, a disappointing Saturday for our featured golfer. High expectations coming in. EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour bring you the best young talent in the world of golf. From Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida and TPC Sawgrass, live final round coverage of the Florida Open. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. A lot of folks fighting for the title, including our leader. So let's get out. Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. It was a big swing. And it is going to be a big result. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
133 the number. And the pin, it's in the front portion of the green.
And more evidence why the Korn Ferry Tour is such a great breeding ground. The iron play like that is good enough for any PGA Tour event.
5 feet now for birdie. Well done. That one rolled in for a birdie. Will certainly help the cause. Frank, I think one of the things that fans love about this gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, each hole has that sort of hold your breath moment. Certainly 17, we know when that ball's in the air, you're holding your breath. Is it wet or dry? 16, same on that second shot. You're holding your breath wondering, where is it? Right in the water or left with a chance for 3?
That's right. Too close. I'd much rather go into 17 with a 4-iron than a 2-iron.
So now from just off the green, call it the fringe. This will be long and tricky, but it is a look for eagle. See if you can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. A good opportunity lost there. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll stay right where he is. Everyone who's been there will tell you the walk from 16 green to 17 tee is one of the nervier walks you will ever make in this sport, and for good reason. Okay, didn't want to risk trying to fly it to that back right hole location, so a downhill putt coming up from the back portion of this island green. The pace, absolutely perfect there, down the slope. It's in for a birdie. And he gets it to 1 under for his round, 3 under for the week. Now to the 462-yard par 4 18th hole here at TPC Sawgrass. And very simply, this is one of the hardest and most visually intimidating tee shots in the game. That's why you see a lot of players bail out to the right. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
146 yards left to the hole, coming off a birdie on the previous, looking for 2 in a row.
Nothing wrong with that approach shot. Just a little shy of where you'd like to finish up, but still, one good putt, maybe a birdie.
That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, so that will wind up a par at the last, and that will make this a final round, 71. So, Frank, not quite enough to get the job done in the end, but I think you'd agree titles are nice, but if you can rack up top 5 finishes, you're going to do just fine.
Especially when you have a strong field like we saw today. So I think top 5, certainly give yourself a pat on the back.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody. EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to showcase the finest young golfers from around the globe. A gorgeous day in South Carolina here at Harbortown Golf Links. It's live first-round coverage of the Hilton Head Invitational. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early lead. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay III.
Staring at 142 to the hole. Have to calculate the wind coming from right to left.
Safely in. Well, it's a par here at the 10th. And he'll remain at 2 over par. This 11th hole at 436 yards is another test requiring precision over power. This fairway narrows the nearer it gets to this green, which is surrounded by 4 unique bunkers. Oh, that is squeezing every inch of distance out of the golf swing. That was as powerful as you're going to see. Pin tucked in the back right here as he readies his second.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
That's going to scoot a foot or 2 by. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll remain right where he is. On to the 12th now at 430 yards. We've had a handful of right to lefters so far. This one's going to work the other way. As we've mentioned before, accuracy is the key off the tee, as some of those pine trees can reach out and grab you if your tee shot's not where it needs to be.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
So, from the rough, down the Noda.
146 yards left to the hole. Ball sitting down just a bit, but he should be able to handle it.
From the rough into the bunker, or the frying pan into the fire. Sometimes mistakes, they just have a way of compounding themselves. That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is. So many visually arresting holes here at Harbortown. This might be the best of the bunch. The 373-yard par 4 13th. Architect Pete Dye created some of the best work that golf has ever seen. But credit the design on this hole, as well as the 17th at TPC Sawgrass. Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. Not in the fairway, but not a real problem here at the 13th, getting set to play his second shot.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Nope. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and he'll remain right where he is. Our featured golfer here today had some moments, but maybe not the round one you're looking for, Frank.
Too many mistakes, Rich. Right now, don't think about the leader. Just worry about improving your own game.